Passing hour, the conditions will continue to deteriorate as far as the visibility, the wind picking up, the intensity of the snow blowing sideways. Again, what we call whiteout conditions, where if you're outside, and you shouldn't be, but if you're outside, it's like a sheet of white. It's hard to see. The visibility is terrible. The wind is picking up. And on live pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, I mean, it's just very impressive data that we are looking at here. And what it's showing us, quite simply, is that the storm intensifying rapidly as in the area of low pressure now off the New Jersey coastline. We've actually have our lightning tracker turned on. We don't use that often in the wintertime, usually in the summer, but when you get lightning strikes with winter storms, it usually means that these storms are intensifying rapidly. We've had many reports. I know one in Cranston of thunder and lightning and some heavy snow. Speaking of snow, the darker blues, the blue color represents snow. The darker blue indicates intense snow, and you see those intense bands of snow working in right now. The green offshore is very heavy rain. The yellow represents, in some cases, thunderstorms. So all of this moisture is working into the cold air and turning into copious amounts of snow as far as the snowfall rates. And it's this core of very heavy precipitation now, which is just starting to work in. So the brunt of the storm, the worst of the storm as far as snow intensity has started, and it will continue this evening and throughout the overnight. Still forecasting snowfall totals very impressive on the order of 1 to 2 feet, which will be realized by very late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Already half a foot in West Greenwich. Most locations now coming in between 4 and 6 inches of snow. These numbers continue to climb, especially when we're forecasting snowfall rates of 1 to 3 inches per hour. So the intensity picking up, the brunt of the storm now through the overnight up until at least 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So it lingers early Saturday morning. The snow itself will come to an end by early Saturday afternoon, but the wind will remain very strong. So certainly travel not recommended this evening and overnight in these whiteout conditions as the heavy snow continues overnight tonight. Bona fide blizzard conditions, reduced visibility, strong winds. In some cases, we're talking winds of 50, even 60 miles per hour. So those are going to take down some tree limbs and some power lines, and why we're forecasting these very impressive snowfall totals that will continue to pile up all night long into early tomorrow morning. So certainly by the midnight hour, we anticipate as these accumulations ramp up rapidly by midnight, at least a foot. I mean, we're already at 6 inches in some spots, and then later during the overnight hours into the wee hours of Saturday morning, these numbers continue to go up, though the intensity of the snow should start to wind down by noontime. As you can see, we're forecasting in some cases up to 24 inches of snow before things start to wind down Saturday night.